In a land where the sun kissed the earth with golden rays, there lived a proud warrior named Kyle. With muscles like iron and a reputation for bravery, he was a figure of envy and admiration among his people. However, his pride often overshadowed his compassion. One scorching afternoon, as Kyle strode through the village, he spotted an old woman named Mira. She was bent over, struggling to lift 2 heavy water pots from the well. "Warrior Kale, could you lend me a hand?" she called out, her voice trembling with age. Kale paused, looking down at her with disdain. "Why should I waste my strength on an old woman? You should learn to carry your burdens alone," he replied sharply, striding past her. Mira watched him go with heart heavy. She had seen many warriors with arrogance often leading them to their downfall, yet she remained determined to fetch water for her family. Days turned into weeks as the seasons changed. Kyle continued to train fiercely for an impending battle against a rival clan. His arrogance grew alongside his skills, and he often boasted about his invincibility. "No one can defeat me," he would declare, drawing cheers from those around him. But fate had other plans. During the battle, Kale faced a fierce opponent. The clash was brutal. Swords clashed and shields splintered. However, in a moment of distraction, Kale was struck down and left for dead on the battlefield. As darkness fell over the land, Mira wandered into the remnants of the battlefield to gather herbs for her healing potions. The sight of fallen warriors filled her with sorrow. As she walked among them, she stumbled upon Kale's motionless form. His once proud armor was now tarnished and stained with blood. "Warrior Kale," she whispered softly, kneeling beside him. Despite their previous encounter, compassion surged within her heart. She could see that beneath his pride lay a man in desperate need. With great effort, Mira gathered him in her arms and carried him to her humble home. For days, she tended to his wounds, using herbs and potions that she had collected over the years. She spoke to him softly as he lay unconscious, sharing stories of hope and resilience. When Kyle finally awoke, he found himself in a small room filled with warm light and the scent of healing herbs. Confused at first, he soon recognized Mira sitting by his side. "Why did you help me?" he croaked, his voice barely audible. Mira smiled gently. "Because everyone deserves compassion, even those who have turned their backs on others." Kyle felt a wave of shame wash over him as he recalled how he had dismissed her plea for help. "I was wrong to refuse you," he admitted quietly. "I let my pride blind me." Mira nodded knowingly. Pride can be a heavy burden too. It is only when we learn to help others that we truly find strength. As days passed and Kyle regained his strength under Mira's care, he learned humility in ways he had never imagined. He helped her gather water from the well each morning and listened to her stories of wisdom and kindness. When he finally returned to his village, Kyle was no longer just a proud warrior. He had transformed into a compassionate leader who understood the importance of community and support. He shared Mira's lessons with others and vowed never to turn away anyone in need again. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching.